Hi there, it's Lua again, aka Jachinoy. Okay, this is my first time to do such kind of videos. Normally, I do positive videos about, baby stuff, about our SG life. And yes, this is our Singapore life. I'm filming this right now. Today is Friday, February 7. And yes, if I'm not mistaken, we have additional 3 more cases of the Wuhan coronavirus. And then the Singapore government already texted us that we are on, the Singapore has raised alert to DORSCON. We are in orange already. So orange means, it's second to the highest already. We need to be very, very alert. And now MOH, which is Ministry of Health, confirmed there's 3 new cases. I'm telling this to you via my WhatsApp. WhatsApp is like those Viber and those texting messaging. So the government allow us to subscribe to the gov.sg, and you will really get, the very truthful news via WhatsApp. So I just received this, and yes, today is about 6:30 p.m. I just pick up my kid from childcare, and yeah, this is what is happening. I notice a lot of the people already are wearing masks. This is the mask. This is just your surgical mask. Truthfully, me and my family don't wear masks because the government really said that you don't need to wear a mask if you are well. But of course, in reality, when we go out, I commute, I take the bus, I take the MRT, we meet a lot of people. I don't have a private car, and even though you just clear your throat and of course you sneeze that it's really uncontrollable, people will really stare at you because it's really frightening. Singapore is a very small country, and we already got, I think, more than 20, I think 30 already cases. I don't know already what is the number, and that is really a lot. So the Singapore government is really careful on this. Of course, we don't want any SARS incident again. The last time they said it was on 2003. So that one, it took them like 8 to 9 months to contain all of that, like to fully, Singapore to be okay. I was not here during SARS period, so I'm just telling you right now what we have. Like, okay, now we are on orange alert. If I'm not mistaken, probably I'll read to you what does orange alert means. Hang on. Orange alert means disease is severe and spreads easily but has not spread widely in Singapore. Moderate disruptions to daily life. Additionally, comply with control measures. So right now, the control measures is the government really told us that do not have any large-scale gatherings, like in the preschool of my kid. Like for example, from their badminton classes, CCA classes, probably from 20 to 30, they put it into small groups. So yes, this is what is going on. Then all the offices, hospitals, and what we have a lot of declaration form, health and travel declaration form. And I even told my my manager who is based overseas, I told him, you do not come to Singapore. You do not come to any Asian country. You are safe there. So whatever it is, we'll just go over there for meetings and what. Not the other way around. So just to let you know, before this like really outburst thingy that is happening here in Singapore, like after CNY, which is Chinese New Year, the government gave us 4 masks per household. So I just need to give my IC, which is my identity card, and then they will verify if I'm really truly living there, and then they give us 4 masks. But before that, a lot of people are hoarding face masks already, and I've been looking for face masks since Chinese New Year until now. Like I think when it's Chinese New Year, like February 23, 24, 25, and would you believe I've been to 15 drugstores, from Watson's to Guardian, from NTUC and what, 0 face masks, 0 thermometer, and 0 hand sanitizer. I'm like thinking, Wow, it's really panic buying. So I went on Q10 online shopping, and there's like a Korean shop there who sells face masks. You know, the black face mask where all the K-pop stars are wearing, sort of like that. Okay, so I bought that, but finally it came to the office about more than 1 week ago, and then I even bought this 50 pieces of face mask for $12 at the, you know, of a friend who has this. And of course everybody is joking like, oh my gosh, is that made in China? The truth is, what is not made in China, right? So this is really made in China, but it's manufactured in Indonesia. So no, you see, at least pwede na to, you see. This one is just to protect us. I am well, so I don't wear masks. I bought 1 box for the office, 1 box for my home, so that if ever we are not well, at least there is something that I can wear. Actually, I have 3 kids, and it's really so hard to let my kids wear. So at least my friend who is traveling from Manila, and then my mom who is traveling from Manila, they came over here to Singapore just for vacation. Before all, you know, they know already the scare, but of course right now it's really out there. So I told them to buy me your usual pasalubong, the food and what, and then to buy me lots and lots of alcohol like this. In Singapore, this is so hard to buy, even though we don't have this coronavirus. This one is isopropyl alcohol. You can only buy this in hospitals in Singapore. I don't know why. The hand sanitizer we have here in the drugstores are like those gel type, and probably I think a bit of you know, those liquid type. But that's why I asked my friend and my mom from the Philippines to give me this isopropyl alcohol. So it's really good. We have this spray bottle thingy, so that when I come, of course I came from work, right? When I arrived to the house, before in the gate, I really like spray it, and then I just put it into my, you know, tap it into my body. And then these are the other bottled alcohol. We top up means to add it here. So this is like those spray bottle ones, so you can put it in your bag. Me, I already have this quite some time, and then I just, you know, top up means to add alcohol in it. Even though we don't have virus, because I have kids and we need to be clean and sanitized, and not always you have water and soap. My family always have alcohol on hand. We got lots of wet wipes and alcohol. So good thing, sort of, we are already stuck up, because I really do have it even before. Then my mom gave me, and then my friend gave me, and yeah, everybody is just very super cautious. And you might think that it's kind of sensitive or what, but no, nowadays it's not anymore. So even my friend, she said that she sprayed the whole chair in the of the airplane. Then she came here in Singapore. Even before I accepted them in my house, I told them, spray first with alcohol, you know, tap yourself with alcohol, wash your hands properly, then take out the clothes that you are wearing, and that's the only time you can wear new clothes, and you can sleep on our guest room. So it's really so hard that we need to have this almost extra precautions. It's like, it's not so hard, like extra step. Like a while ago, I need to press the lift, right? Because I need to go up to my unit. Then when I press the lift, I spray some alcohol, and then I forgot, of course, when I'm inside the lift, I need to press again, right? To go up to my unit. Then I do again my alcohol. Oh my gosh. As long as it is a shared place, we really need to use alcohol. Of course, if you do not have alcohol, use, of course, hand sanitizer, anything that could protect. And what the government always tells us, that, you know, your face, my face is sacred. Just do not touch your face. Like those people who always bite their nails, you know. Like me, I always, you know, touch my hair, do this into my eyes. Oh my gosh, we really need to avoid that. Like me, it's already the end of the day. I don't know how many ml is this, probably 20, 30, I don't know. So this one is full since this morning, and now it's almost gone. You see, because it's like everything alcohol, like everything, like I really like spray a lot, and then oh my gosh, and then even the washing of hands. The normal washing of hands is 10 seconds, right? You know the happy birthday song, that's 10 seconds. So they say we need to do it at 20 seconds, 2 happy birthdays. Oh my gosh, it's super scary. And you know what is so scary is that because they say it because it's of the unknown virus. We know the virus, but the thing is we don't have a cure and we don't have a vaccination. That is the problem. That's why a lot of people are kind of like at the edge of this. So the people who has this already and has totally been cured, like really said, you know, really been cleared, I believe that their antibodies, you know, cured them. You see, of course they gave medication and then their antibodies cured them. That's why. But at least, even though we have a lot of cases here in Singapore, thank God nobody died. And just recently, we have 4 locally transmitted. Locally transmitted means the last time, the first, second, third, fourth, what they call this case, they're all really from Wuhan, from China, who visited here in Singapore because Chinese New Year, they want to go shopping, they want to go on vacation, right? So they got it. So of course, you know, they got the coronavirus. And of course the hardest part is that you can be totally well, however the symptoms like those coughing, having a hard time breathing, you know, I don't know, runny nose or what, you will only get it after a few days. That's really scary because it's, you know, it's of the unknown virus, you see. And that's the only time, of course, you go to the clinic and check it out, right? If you are just having a flu or you already got the virus, right? Even though a lot of people are saying that influenza even kills more people. I said, yeah, but right now we have this coronavirus. So a lot of the people right now here in Singapore, I noticed, even though they are well, they still wear a mask because they say that, of course, the virus, right, you will get it from small droplets. Small droplets mean from the saliva of a person. That's why we have we consider right now social responsibility. Like I have my friends, if we meet up or what, we're like a bit of a distance, like 1 or 2 foot away, one or 2 feet away, just in case, you see, because my saliva can, you know, go, you know, she might have it and what. And then I do believe it can go, if you got it, of course, for example, the saliva, you got it, right? Then it will, what do you call this? I can have that sickness if it touch my mucus, like the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, and probably my, you know, my front area and my back area, my buttocks area. So that, as long as there is mucus. So if you have, like here in Singapore, if we do have like small gatherings or what, like for example, you go lunch or what, you bring alcohol, you never know. And I read as well, I believe in one of the YouTube videos of the Straits Times, they teach us how to wear masks properly. So this is how to wear masks. I'm just going to show it to you because of course we're already doing it, right? So this one, the last time we have a lot of N95 masks that is very thick and it's like very semi-circle thingy. Probably if I have a picture, I'm going to link it above. But that one is very uncomfortable because it's very tight and it's so hard to breathe because the air, the trapped air is just there, and it is what it is. Because the last time we have another sickness on that, no, not the sickness, you know, the haze that we have here in Singapore. It's like Singapore is so clean, but of course Indonesia is just burning a lot of trees, and you know, the wind blows that, you know, that smoke and goes to Singapore. And we got it, we got all this haze, this smoky thing, and the only thing that can cover us from getting out of pneumonia or something, because it has really small, very fine particles, is the N95 mask. So the government said for this coronavirus, you don't need that. we need to wear a surgical mask. So this is how it looks like. It's just like a cloth, and this is not reusable. If you use it, you should throw it away. Actually, I see some workers as well normally in the mall. There's this one time she is on full makeup and then she took it out. Oh my gosh, she even had full makeup with lipstick. All the lipstick is inside. Anyways, what they taught us on how to do it is like, of course, you have to open it and then put it here, right, with clean hands, okay? And then I need to pull it down until the chin, and I need to pull it up until my upper portion of my nose. So this is the proper one. So this one, I can really breathe and whatsoever, but of course, I'm talking to you right now, so the heatness and the air and everything in the mask is just here. But at least this one is normally, it got 3 layers of it. So if I'm in an air-conditioned room, it's okay. But if you are out in the sunny Singapore weather, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you're going to sweat like hell. But anyways, this is how they taught us how to do it. So I'm just protecting this area, but how about the eyes area or what? But anyways, this is a proper way to do it, especially if you got cough, cold, sore throat, like that. At least the mouth area is just there until you are in medication. I got several colleagues already who is doing this because, you know, like what I said, it's a social responsibility so that people will not stare, and we should be all responsible for it. Because of course, if you cough from your hanky or from your hand, so how about the dirt there, right? So we just cover it, then just do medication. And then what they taught us is the proper way to take out the mask is that it's like sideways. Yeah, do not touch this area, and then fold it, and then you throw it away. So you see, if you are always using a mask, oh my gosh, this 50 pieces is just an easy one. Especially if you got a family, this is an easy one. It's like really disposable. That's why some are very expensive, like washable type or what. But anyways, this is what they taught us. Let's see if we got text from the government. You see, like with all this coronavirus thingy, the MOE, Ministry of Education, have a say on it as well, on what to do. I don't know. It's like, because of this thing is very, very fast that the cases are going up. The cases of going down low is very, very small or almost to nothing. So everybody who like, if I'm not mistaken, here in Singapore, there are no flights of going in and out of Singapore. And of course, if you're coming from China, you are automatic 14 days quarantine. Like for example, the childcare of my kid, he got a Chinese teacher, and I know she was on leave because of Chinese New Year, and they don't have a Chinese teacher right now because she needs to be quarantined. The good part here in Singapore is that with all that is happening right now, Singapore government is really, really going to help out the employers, because of course you're going to have less workers, especially if you have a lot of China workers, right? So it says here from the gov.sg, I'm reading it word for word. It says here, there will be $100 a day will be provided to support the employers with workers on LOA. LOA means leave of absence. And then the MOM, meaning Ministry of Manpower, will waive the foreign worker levy during this period. Okay, just to let you know, for work permit and S-Pass, employers need to pay foreign levy. What is foreign levy? Foreign levy is additional payment for the government. Because I'm already paying that worker for the salary, then I pay foreign levy to the government. That is monthly. I'm not so sure what is the exact amount, but I think it depends if it's work permit or what. So that one is sort of hefty one. You need to really budget it because that is every month. So at least the government, you know, it's like helping out, you see. And then The government will also not encourage, already told all the employees that if you're having a hard time to quarantine and what, you do let us know. And of course, there's a lot of news as well from the government that please, landlords, please do not sort of discriminate your tenants, because of course Singapore, we have a lot of foreigners, and we have a lot of PRC. PRC means People's Republic of China, and a lot of people rent houses. So if the landlord, of course the landlord knows who is renting at your place. Oh my gosh, I heard they're discriminating or what. If you're discriminating, if you ask your tenant to move out, I'm like thinking, where will that person go to, right? So I'm like thinking, please do not discriminate them, and then the government will really help out, you see. Like recently, I believe there's like 4 locally transmitted. Locally transmitted means like they really got it, even though they didn't go to China. They didn't have, they didn't go to China at all. Recently, there's a Chinese shop near Lavender, and I believe probably they're selling medicine or what, but they have a lot of China tourists, and then they got it. I believe the owner got it, the couple got it, the domestic helper got it, and then the baby, oh my gosh, a 6-month-old baby got it as well. So it's really fast, to spread if you have, very close contact with people who got the virus already. So that is really sad. So when that outbreak, when we heard that news, I think a few days ago, of course everybody was so shocked, because it's true, we got locally transmitted already, but the government already assured us that everything is fine. We are doing the best that we can. So I'm like thinking, let's not spread gossip and rumors. Let's just be vigilant, and let's just protect ourselves. And I'm like thinking, with all this thing, I'm pretty sure almost everybody are like very clean right now, because they got hand sanitizers, alcohol, always washing. And then at least right now, because we are very aware, nobody will sneeze, nobody will like anyhow cough or what, because we just need to be careful, extra careful, and nobody will just judge you on that. And then there's other things as well, like, oh my gosh, there's like discrimination, because there's a lot of PRC workers here, tourists and whatsoever. And we know, especially if you have been here in Singapore, I know already what accent the Filipino has, like for me, and then what is a Singlish accent, what is a person who who is from China, you would know, and people are avoiding them. And I know that's not good. It's like xenophobia, like what President Duterte said, like don't have the xenophobia, but guys, this is not xenophobia. It's just that they might be a probable, carrier. That's why people are just, avoiding them, right? It's just that. It's just the way it is, because what we have right now, you see, not only in Singapore, which is close to China, we have, even in other countries, even in Europe, we have, because we got a lot of Chinese people traveling, you see. And of course, if that one person carried the virus and then he goes on with his life, like go to grocery, go shopping or what, just go downstairs to get the meals, he will get it, the other person will get it, and the other person will get it, you see. That's why we need to quarantine very fast these people who have it, and we need to help them really fast. And please, if you are unwell, please just go to your doctor, you see, because we wouldn't know if what you have or what. Let's just be responsible for ourselves, for our family, for our community, for everybody, because you just imagine, it is so hard for me. If you're asking me my comments on this, when I heard this, like even before we only got less than 5 cases, my comments on this is like, oh my gosh, we're like in a very bad video game, those kind of zombie thingies, like there's kind of a apocalypse thingy, like one got it, the second, the third, fourth person got it, and then we need to quarantine ourselves in our house. And if somebody knew that you came from China, oh, they're going to judge you already. But it is what it is, right? it is the reality. It is what is going on. He might be a carrier, another person might be carrier. So, you know, we just need to be very, very careful. Avoid, you know, large crowds. No more shopping or what. Oh my gosh, when I went shopping in Orchard a couple of days ago, like, I had a Orchard haul, right, recently. If you missed that, I'm going to link it down below at the description bar. I believe I went in Orchard like 2 weeks ago. All the workers there, the salesperson, the retail assistants, everybody is on full mask. You will never see. I only see their eyes. But like what I said, it is what it is. And like what we always say in Tagalog, tuloy ang buhay. Tuloy ang buhay means life goes on, especially for us who are here. And my brother just sent me a text from the DILG, Department of Interior Local Governments in Philippines, that they got quarantine already. So if somebody is coming back to the Philippines, like my mom and my friend, they're coming back in a few weeks in the Philippines, they have automatic 14 days quarantine. Yeah, but we need to take care of ourselves. You see, Singapore is very cleaner compared to other countries, but we have a lot of cases. You see, it's not because we are clean. It's not because, of course, the very clean place, it really helps. But if that person is not clean, if that person who got affected, not clean, he already got infected even before he went out of China, specifically Wuhan, Hubei province, then he will get it. Another person will get it. Another person. So I'm like thinking, I don't want to have, you know, let's quarantine ourselves and just be vigilant. And of course, with all these things, I have a lot of news that is going around the world. Even though I don't want to look at my cell phone and the news, I have a lot of shared messages from my friends. Like recently as well, I pitied that cruise ship, but it is what it is. That the stock cruise ship in Japan, they now got, I believe, 20 cases there. I really do hope their food can last. Normally for cruise ships, it can last because of course they order more than enough, you see. So they just need to be quarantined, you see, and the other 20, they just need to be, I don't know if somebody picked them up already, because we need to separate them, right, together with the other healthy passengers. But I got so sad because I really love cruise. My family went to the cruise the last time, and me and my husband went to a cruise the last time. We really love it. But yeah, it's a very dangerous place as well, because everything is stuck there. So if one got it, everybody will have it, and they're just floating down there in the sea, just probably a few miles away. They're already going to, you know, to sort of land or go to land, but they cannot because they need to be on a 14-day quarantine. So I think that's about it that I would like to share. But we are doing fine here, like what I said, tuloy ang buhay. So I hope you guys stay safe as well, keep well, and I see you next time on my next video.